afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Altera Gym on the beautiful campus of Montana State University, Billings. Today's GNAC matchup features the Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks versus your own MSU Yellow Jackets. Now we ask you to please rise, remove your caps, and face the flag as we honor America in the playing of the national anthem by our own Gavin Russell. Today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks. 5'9" freshman point guard number 1, Chloe Jamaro. 5'10" sophomore forward number 3, Kendall Clark. 5'7" senior guard number 4, Kate Clark. A 6' senior forward number 22, Lori Williams. And a 6' senior forward, number 23, Madeline Avers. Nighthawks are coached by Steve Steele and assisted by Talis Jordana and Jordan Pinson. And now for your MSU Yellow Jackets. The 5'8" senior guard for Fort Benton, number 5, Aspen Vesey. 5'10" senior guard from Cincinnati, Washington, number 11, Chloe Williams. 5'8" senior guard from Scobie, number 14, Courtney Nelson. 5'11" junior forward from Billings, number 22, Caitlin Grossman. And 5'11" senior forward from Elizabeth, number 30, Deanne Boyce.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Altero. It's Jim, Travis Himmelsbach, along with Gage Hyatt. Yellow Jackets looking to avenge an earlier season loss for the second time this week. They took care of the Central Washington Wildcats on Thursday, trying to take down the Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks today. Gage, as we come into this one, we have a Yellow Jacket pulling up on a career milestone.
Right, Travis, we have Aspen Gesey 2 threes away from 200 career three-pointers made. So that will be on watch tonight, and very high likelihood of that happening, as Aspen Gesey is historically a very good three-point shooter.
It's been fantastic. And we are underway. First possession for the Jackets. Courtney Nelson drops it off for Aspen Gesey, working around for Chloe Williams. And finds Deani Boyce into the lane, lays it in, no good. Chloe Williams on the rebound, loose ball. Jackets will maintain the possession there. And Williams for the inbound, lobs it up for Deani Boyce. And finding Caitlin Grossman, starting at the 5 this evening. Giese goes left, finds Deani Boyce, great pass under the rim, passed out, intercepted, turned up by the Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks. Possession here for Loy Wade, dropping it off. And Madeline Giebers going all the way across the floor, finding Kate Clark. Clark puts it up, backboard, rebound there by Kendall Clark, no good. A couple of chances there for the Nighthawks, didn't drop. Still even zeros. 1 minute in. Boyce works around, finds Courtney Nelson coming back to the top. Aspen Giese straight away for 3, in and out. Tough break there for Giese. Still zeros on the board. Chloe Taharo turns it up, finding Gabers. And Kate Clark shoots from the foul line. That one drops. First blood to the Nighthawks. And full press. Courtney Nelson got some contact from behind. Foul's going to go against Chloe Taharo.
And Nighthawks not only looking to win the season series 2-0, but also still playing for a spot in that GNAC tournament. Getting close to there. Need to clinch that here soon. As you know, the MSUB Yellow Jackets have already clinched that, but the Nighthawks sitting at number 5, 8-6 in conference play on a 2-loss streak. So some big implications for them in this one.
Definitely needing to win if you're the Nighthawks. Jackets first points of the contest. All even 2 apiece. Chloe Williams trying to get up to take away the inbound pass. Didn't happen. Nighthawks turn it up. Gabers. Whistle ahead of the pass there.
Number 11, Chloe Williams.
And Williams picking up the defensive foul. And back to the inbound. All alone in the corner. Gabers good for 3. And the Nighthawks lead it 5-2. Just over 2 minutes into this first quarter.
And that's what Gabers does for this team. Lots of three-pointers from her. She's almost a 38% three-point shooter on the season.
And Caitlin Grossman takes the pass, puts it in. Jackets keeping pace, now down by 1. Pass coming outside, taken away by Chloe Williams. Turning up in a hurry. She'll pull up just in the front court, finds Giese. Giese for Nelson. Spinning, lost her defender, finds Caitlin Grossman, no good. And a rebound tapped out of play. Jackets will maintain possession. And Williams again on the inbound. Baseline look. 20 on the shot clock. Coming in for Deani Boyce. Boyce puts it up top. Giese for 3, no good. Rebound taken by Loy Wade all the way up ahead. Now into the paint looking for Kendall Clark. Back to the top. Gabers again for 3, no good. Rebound pulled down there by Courtney Nelson. Nelson up for Boyce. Pulls up. Finds Giese. 3 look again. That one drops. Jackets lead by 2. And the Nighthawks back to the offense. Wade down low.
That last three-pointer from Giese moving her up to 199. Now just 1 away from that 200 three-pointers made mark that we touched on at the top of the stream.
Definitely going to be a big moment. She was held to 1 on Thursday night, but that one didn't come until the 4th quarter. Got to believe she'll find number 200 tonight and then some. And making both free throws there for Wade. And pass up here for Deani Boyce. Spins it for Giese. Stop and pop. Mid-range two. Fading left. No good. Rebound quick up and taken away. A little too far in front there for Bo Brugman. And quick crossover there from Williams under the rim. No good. Fouled. And Shanoa Louie into the contest, as is Layla Bauman. Aspen Giese and Caitlin Grossman down for the moment. Williams sinks her first. Jackets back to the lead. Williams hitting them both on the season. Just a shade over 53%. Those two makes going to help that average. Nighthawks back to work. Nice pass inside, in space there for Wade. Northwest Nazarene back even, 9 apiece. And Nelson now into the front court. Finds Louie, puts it down low for Deani Boyce, spinning, shooting. That one's good. And Northwest Nazarene back to the offense. Working inside. Wade, another chance. No good. Boyce going up quick for Williams. A little bit out front on the pass. Good look. Good place to put it. Just a little too much on that one.
And Boyce coming off a pretty incredible game. A 20-point double-double against Central Washington on Thursday. Pretty impressive stuff.
Huge outing for Deani Boyce. This trio of seniors, her, Aspen Giese, and Courtney Nelson, leave their mark on just about every game the Jackets play. And a lot of contact on the way up that time. And, of course, Chloe Williams in that mix of seniors as well. Those four you will rarely see off the floor in any contest. Each of them average over 30 minutes per game on the season. And first free throw for Kendall Clark drops. So the Nighthawks again, chance to keep pace, even it up at 11. Back and forth we go.
Kendall Clark, a pretty big impact player for the Nighthawks as well. Their leading scorer and rebounder on the team.
And Chloe Williams pulling the trigger from deep range. That one's good. So the Jackets' three-point shooting already improved over Thursday. Both teams on Thursday really struggled from outside the arc. Jackets looking good so far. Aspen Giese takes the rebound from the miss. Nice pass all the way up for Layla Bauman, pulling the trigger from deep range. No good. Rebound tap, taken by Deani Boyce. Boyce spins it into the paint. Trying to get it out for Shanoa Louie. Didn't happen. And instead, turning it up the floor is Janae Wells. And Brugman works it around for Shaughnessy Davis. Now inside for Clark. Back out, Brugman for three. That one's good. Nothing but the net for Bo Brugman. All even again, this time at 14. Bauman pulls up in the front court. Finding Chloe Williams. Williams coming across, finds Giese, now inside for Louie. Spinning, shooting off the glass, no good. Davis, quick up here for the Nighthawks. Finds Kendall Clark. And getting some movement, back to the top. And Janae Wells was no good, catching the rebound. There was Kendall Clark up and in for the Nighthawks. They lead 16-14. Full press here for NNU. Jackets find a way through it. Layla Bauman. Nice pass for Louie. Deep 2, no good. And that was Clark on the rebound again. And working in down low. Clark off the rim, no good. That one sat on the back of the rim for a moment. And believe she's also going to pick up the foul. That'll be our first media timeout. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Jackets trail 16-14. Welcome back to Altero. It's Jim. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Yellow Jackets and the Nighthawks. Nighthawks lead 16-14. Jackets in the midst of a 6-game win streak and wins in 11 of their last 13. The Nighthawks coming into this one off 2 consecutive losses. And the Jackets back to work offensively. Grossman's pass didn't find a target. And the Nighthawks will take possession.
Like you said, that 6-game win streak, I believe their last losses were to Northwest Nazarene and Central Washington, who they beat earlier in this week. So definitely sort of a revenge tour going on this week for the Jackets.
You're absolutely right. The Jackets trying to avenge a couple of heartbreaking losses, each of those by 1 possession. Took care of business on Thursday. Still, of course, plenty of work to do here. And the Nighthawks set for the inbound. It'll be Madeline Gabers. And in for Janae Wells. Wells goes right. Pass, shot, whatever that was, taken away there by Courtney Nelson. I believe it was a pass. Nelson had that one choreographed. Now for 3. Wells is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Found some space. Made it count.
Nighthawks already 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. Not a bad three-pointing shooting team by any means, but this is already one of their more impressive performances from beyond.
Caitlin Grossman dropping it from deep 2 range there. So the Jackets within a couple. And the pass, finding Wade. Her try was no good. We have a whistle on the rebounds. And on the floor for the Jackets, all 5 starters: Deani Boyce, Courtney Nelson, Aspen Giese, Caitlin Grossman, and Chloe Williams. And Nelson quickly into the front court. Bounces it for Caitlin Grossman. Fouled there. Believe that one's going to go against NNU. That is the case. Danica Starr picking up her first foul of the contest. That's going to send Grossman to the stripe. 5th foul for the Nighthawks here in this first quarter. Grossman's first try, no good. On the season, shooting a shade over 64%. Over on that attempt. And the Nighthawks back to work. Star, little pump fake. Finds a target on the bounce pass. The shot there for Kate Clark, good. The threes are going in for the Nighthawks. And the pass tipped, still pulled down by Nelson, spinning her way all the way to the baseline. And couldn't tell. Fouled there. Looked for a moment like she stepped out of play. That was not the case. So NNU enjoying the largest lead by either team in this contest. 5 points. Separation's been hard to come by in this first quarter. And Nelson's first attempt drops. On the season, just under 80% from the line is Courtney Nelson. And second one, no good. Front of the rim, tapped out of play. Deani Boyce, what an effort to keep it in. Boyce gets it back, finds Nelson. Nelson driving in, has some traffic in front of her, spinning away, trying to shoot. She's fouled. And that'll send her right back to the line. 46 6/10 left in this first quarter. What a play by Deani Boyce. Ball looked out of play. It looked like a dead issue. She kept it alive. Chance for a couple more points here for the Yellow Jackets. First one's good. And make it 2 for 2 for Courtney Nelson. 2-point game. Janae Wells finds Star. She'll get it right back. And Wade working it around for Gabers. Gabers takes it right. Blocked from behind there by Deani Boyce. Shot clock dead. Jackets can play for that last shot if they choose. Nelson into the front court, trying to spin it away from Kate Clark. Nelson going right. Got a hand on it there. Driving in, shooting, no good. Out of play. Nighthawks will take possession. 2.8 left. We'll see if they heave one up at the buzzer. And in for Wells. Good look on the pass. Throwing it up from the half-court line. No good. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Back and forth we went. The Nighthawks lead 21-19.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court, where MSU meet cheers with tonight's game sponsors. Monique Lane from Hilton Garden Inn and Home Suites. Let's hear it. We'd like to welcome all Hilton Garden Inn and Home Suites employees, their honored guests, and friends that are here tonight, and thank you for being excellent partners of Yellow Jacket Athletics.
Welcome back to Alterowitz Gym. Second quarter about to get underway.
And in that first quarter, Montana State Billings with 4 turnovers, and then the Nighthawks were able to convert them on the other end, amounting to 7 points off turnovers. you got to want to cut down on that if you want to stay in this one.
Need to take a little better care of the ball. We'll see through this second quarter, typically where the Jackets are at their most dangerous. Second and third quarter on the season, they're outscoring opponents by quite a wide margin. Layla Bauman puts it up there for Aspen Giese. Giese drops it back to her. The pass for Giese again, nearly intercepted. Giese hung on to it. And now Chloe Williams, nice move, finding some space. No good, glassing out. And Janae Wells into the lane, lost the dribble.
A missed shot on that last possession from Chloe Williams, but up until that point, she had been playing a pretty good game with 7 points. She was 2 for 2 before that, now 2 for 3, and 2 free throws and 4 rebounds to complement that.
And the Jackets back to the offense here with Deani Boyce. A lot of pressure here from NNU, and picking up the foul is Loy Wade. So we saw the Nighthawks get into a little foul trouble there in the first quarter. Foul here in the first minute of the second. And Deani Boyce works it around for Giese. Giese, nice pass there to find Nelson threading the needle. Back out for Williams. Chloe Williams finding Bauman, shooting, no good. And the rebound. Bauman, little more space. That one's in off the glass. We're all even again, 21 apiece, 8:40 to go, second quarter. And the pass was in the feet of Deani Boyce. Apparently ruling that she kicked the ball.
6 second chance points for the Yellow Jackets so far, as well as 6 offensive rebounds.
And again, good from outside the arc is Kate Clark. The Nighthawks as a team, 4 for 6 from deep range. And the Jackets back to work offensively again in a 3-point deficit. Giese for Boyce. Boyce going all the way outside for Layla Bauman. Bauman bounces it back for Nelson. Nelson into the lane, up top. Deani Boyce from the corner, no good. Took some contact. Jackets kept it there, 2 to shoot. Nelson throwing it up to avoid the shot clock violation. Kept it, no. Deani Boyce did not keep that one in bounds. Heck of an effort again. And with 7:55 to go, second quarter, the Nighthawks are going to take possession back.
Deani Boyce missed a 3-pointer there, but on Thursday she was one of the only Yellow Jackets that could consistently find that outside shot. I believe going 4 for 7.
She was fantastic. She was about the only, I believe her and Aspen Giese were the only 2 Yellow Jackets to hit a 3-pointer in that contest. And Bo Brugman back into the contest, finding Kate Clark. Clark's pass tipped there by Nelson for Williams. Going up quick for Deani Boyce. Great pass, great finish there from Boyce. Jackets back within 1, 7.5 to go. And Bauman's pass. Brugman pulls up, pulls the trigger, no good. And Giese into the front court going left, trying to get it around Wells. Boyce again down low. That one drops. Deani Boyce is going to head to the stripe, trying to make it a 2-point lead. We saw this on Thursday. The Jackets struggled from outside early. They kind of went away from shooting that deep ball, even though that's kind of where they've made their mark on offense this season. Instead, working it down low for Deani Boyce. Absolutely picked Central Washington apart. Looks like they may be trying the same thing here. Paying off Deani Boyce with 2 quick buckets, giving the Jackets the lead. Turning, shooting there was Brugman, no good.
Boyce already up to 7 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block. Already filling up the stat sheet for the Yellow Jackets.
Going for 3 here and hits it. So quickly into double-digit points here for Deani Boyce. And driving in. That one's good. Shaughnessy Davis answers for the Nighthawks. She's going to head to the stripe as well. Chance to make it a 2-point contest. And that one's no good. Turning and burning here as Chloe Williams finds Layla Bauman. Stop, pop, 3, no good. Rebound tipped, kept in there by Giese. Nelson finds Williams, back for Bauman. Good look here. Deep range 2 is good. And with 6:18 to go, the Nighthawks are going to use a timeout.
Yellow Jackets up to 8 second chance points. Also pulling down a lot of offensive rebounds for the team. That's what you want. You want those second looks if those first ones don't go in, and they've been able to convert the offensive rebounds. It's one thing to grab that board. It's another thing to go back up and put it in the basket. So pretty good hustle play from the Jackets so far here.
Great hustle. I don't think the Jackets are ever going to lack in that department. They have a group of players that work hard every single second of every single game. And we hit on it earlier. The Jackets really, really run away from opponents in the second quarter, outscoring the Nighthawks 12-5 early here in the second.
Right, and this is usually where they make their mark in that second and third quarter. We saw it on Thursday, able to build a huge, almost at points as big as 19-point leads against the Central Washington Wildcats. Obviously, that dwindled a bit in that game, but the fact that they were able to build that kept them in it and gave them the win.
On the season, between the second and third quarter, the Jackets outscore opponents approximately by 250 points between the second and third quarters. And back to action. Jackets have built their largest lead of the game, 31-26. Shooting the 3, no good. Rebound tipped, taken there by Courtney Nelson. And up ahead now for Layla Bauman. Bauman working on the baseline, no good. And Clark finding Davis. Davis out for Gabers. And Brugman finds Clark. Kate Clark's attempt was no good. And quick up here for Chloe Williams. Nice pass finding Giese. Great feed there for Layla Bauman cutting to the rim.
And Layla Bauman already with 7 shot attempts in this game, getting 3 of them to fall. A big volume shooting night for her.
Great start for Bauman. First one off the bench typically. And Clark's pass inside for Starr. Gave it up. Getting it right back. Now down low for Brugman. Bo Brugman working on Deani Boyce. Her try was no good. Courtney Nelson coming across the court for Aspen Giese. Goes left. Drops it for Deani Boyce. Boyce into the paint. Off the glass and in.
Boyce up to 12 points. 6 rebounds to complement.
Fantastic outing again for Deani Boyce. She's going to be on double-double watch again as we head down, getting later into this one, into the third and fourth quarter. And with the Northwest Nazarene baskets, the Jackets lead is 7. Under 4.5 to go, second quarter. Boyce again spinning, drops it out. Layla Bauman, good look for 3. That one's in. Layla Bauman, 9 points on the night, and NNU is going to use another timeout 4:10 to go. We will do the same. Come on back. Jackets lead by 10. Welcome back to Altero. It's Jim. Shaughnessy Davis. Now the pass inside for Lloyd Wade. Up and good off the glass.
Jackets outscoring the Nighthawks 19-9 in this quarter, continuing that trend of huge second quarters for the Jackets.
Lloyd Wade back into the contest. And ball coming all the way back. Courtney Nelson running it down. And now Nelson. The inbounds. Finding Bauman. Bauman working up the right side. Trying to get around Kate Clark. She'll drop it off for Giese. Giese drops it off. Caitlin Grossman good for 2. 10-point lead back intact. Under 3.5 to go. Davis steps back. Her bounce pass for Starr intercepted. And now up the left side, Giese for Grossman. Off the glass and in. Caitlin Grossman. Back-to-back buckets.
She had a pretty good night Thursday, too. 1 of 4 Jackets in double figures.
And shot no good there for NNU. Rebound try here for Brugman, no good. And Caitlin Grossman now up to 8 points. We saw it on Thursday. 4 Jackets had double-digit point figures. Well on their way here. Boyce is already in double digits with 12. Spinning, shooting. There was Wade. No good. And nice pass up there for Layla Bauman. 3-on-1 here. A little mismatch. Good defense there from Kate Clark. Deani Boyce already at 12 points. Caitlin Grossman at 8. Chloe Williams with 7. And Grossman's pass trying to go all the way across for Layla Bauman, intercepted. And Wells drops it off for Davis, gets it right back now, working inside for Wade. Wade back to the top. And the foul there from the Jackets. And Wells working it outside. Riley Edlifson finds Wade. Her pass not in time. Wade out of play. Deani Boyce is going to pick up the foul, rather. So NNU maintains possession. They'll have the baseline inbound. 20 on the shot clock. With 1:57 to go in this first half. The inbound for Wells. Edlifson for Gabers. Gabers back for Wells. Wells calling for some movement. Got it there from Edlifson. The pass inside. Gabers had it tapped away. Taken there by Courtney Nelson. Nelson's pass tipped. Gotten there by Deani Boyce. Boyce finds Giese. Giese back for Boyce. Now for Bauman. Bauman pulls up inside the foul line. No good.
Jackets already with 6 steals in the contest. 3 of those, or sorry, 1 coming off each of the starters.
And the pass there, intercepted by Aspen Giese. Trying to turn it up in a hurry, lost it for the moment, rescued by Chloe Williams. The pass inside now for Nelson, spinning away from the pressure, putting it in. Courtney Nelson, points number 4 and 5, under a minute to go first half. Jackets have opened up the largest lead by either team, 14 points. Here's we come down the stretch of the first half. Rebound taken there by the Jackets. Chance to keep adding to it. Nelson coming all the way to the right. Finds Giese for 3. No good. Good chance there for career 3, number 200. Didn't happen. Coming all the way across now for Kate Clark. And the pass inside for Wade. Now for Wells. Janae Wells. No good, but fouled. And Janae Wells going to shoot a couple here. First one, no good. On the season, 83% from the foul line. Sinks the second one. And Deani Boyce in for Aspen Giese. Final 15 of this one, this first half. Jackets can just play for that last shot. Nelson finding Grossman, bounces in for Deani Boyce, shooting off the glass and in. Deani Boyce, 14 points, and that is going to do it for this first half. The Jackets have opened up a 15-point lead to close out the first half.
Deani Boyce only missing 1 shot so far in this contest, which was a missed corner 3 at the end of the shot clock. So looking for a pretty nice game as well to complement her one on Thursday, her 20-point double-double.
She's off to a great start, 14 points, 6 rebounds. Chloe Williams also with 6 rebounds in this one. We'll head to the break. Second half coming your way a little past the top of the hour. And reminder, stick around with us after the conclusion of this one. Our Hall of Fame inductees from last night are going to be honored on the court between the men's and the start of the men's game and the end of this game. That'll be roughly 6:45 local time. Back to work here at Altero. It's Jim. Halftime nearly a wrap. Gage. Jackets pulled away again in the second quarter. We've seen it a ton this season. They've lived up to it again tonight.
Right, and a lot of that came off play in the paint. There's a 10-point difference from points in the paint. The Jackets with 22 points in the paint. The Nighthawks with 10. Jackets have 14 baskets coming from inside the arc, and then about 12 layups split between everybody. They've just been able to get it inside, and that's what we were kind of wondering what the approach would be to this game after Thursday. A subpar night shooting for a notoriously good three-point shooting team, and it seems like the game plan has changed to getting it inside.
Definitely another area, too. Those offensive rebounds, the Jackets have a 9-4 edge there. They're outscoring the Nighthawks 8-2 on second chance opportunities. So the Jackets getting those extra chances, those hustle plays certainly make those happen, and they're cashing in when they get them.
Right, and +8 in rebounds in total. So,
and we're off and running here in the second half. Courtney Nelson's first try was blocked, and turning it up here, Chloe Denaro. We didn't see much of her down the stretch in the first half. Just 5 minutes total for the first and second quarter. And the Jackets back to the offense, that 46-31 lead. Nelson for Giese. Aspen Giese, deep two. Stop and pop is good. So Giese getting 2 quick ones here in this third quarter, extending that Yellow Jacket lead. And now Loy Wade spinning, shooting, no good. Rebound taken by Nelson. Quick up, great feed there for Caitlin Grossman. Her pass trying to find Chloe Williams. Great look.
Another person we didn't see much of in the first half of the Nighthawks is Kendall Clark, number 3, which is surprising because she's the leading scorer and rebounder for this team.
Kind of curious on that. She's been the engine that makes this team run a lot of the season. Courtney Nelson hits it from mid-range. On the season, DeHaro and Clark both averaging over 20 minutes per game. And pass inside, tip taken away there by Aspen Giese. And pass inside here for Nelson to the baseline. Keeps her feet, keeps the dribble, puts it up and fouled. She'll head to the stripe.
And there you go, some more inside play from the Jackets. Even though it didn't go in, they get fouled, get 2 chances at the line. Not many outside looks. Surprising. I was curious if they were going to try to go back to the Jackets of old, so to speak, and go back to the three-point line, but it seems like they're pretty happy just taking these inside looks, and it's helped them balloon to now a 20-point lead.
Absolutely. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Another example of a hustle play there from Courtney Nelson. Hard work to get under the rim. Spinning, shooting, took a lot of contact trying to get rid of that shot. Tenacity, you can't teach it. She took a lot of contact there to make a play. 2 more for the Jackets right there. As we tick down about 8 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Jackets lead continues to grow. Pass taken away there by Caitlin Grossman.
The 9th steal of the contest for the Jackets.
And shooting the 3 there is Deani Boyce. No good. Took some contact. No call. And quick feed here for Chloe DeHaro. Stop, pop, mid-range 2. No good. That one in and out. And Caitlin Grossman, hard work on the rebound. Came away with it. Good patience finding Aspen Giese for the outlet. And Giese for Boyce. Boyce drives, lost it for the moment, got it back. Tapped it for Chloe Williams. Grossman under the rim. It's good off the glass. Great feed there from Chloe Williams. Nice finish from Grossman.
Grossman, the second Jacket to enter double-digit points now.
I believe that's back-to-back contests for her. And quick feed. Courtney Nelson turning and burning right-hand side. Swings it out. Deani Boyce for three. That one's good. Nothing but the net for Deani Boyce. And pass stolen away there by Aspen Giese. Stops, shoots, no good. And the quick outlet here for Gabers. Wade spinning away from Grossman, shooting. That one's good. Back-to-back buckets there for Loy Wade. Making the deficit an even 20. With 5:45 to go, third quarter. Nelson. Nice pass there for Boyce. That one tipped, intended for Giese, out of play.
Wade now the second Nighthawk in double digits.
Kate Clark, of course, the other one. Played a team high 23 minutes tonight. Has Kate Clark. And it's not close. The next closest, not close. The next closest are Loy Wade and Madeline Gabers, each with 18 minutes. Jackets a little more together on that. 23 minutes apiece for Aspen Giese and Chloe Williams. Courtney Nelson's there with 22, as is Deani Boyce. So that group of four seniors, again, rarely coming off the floor, all playing about the same amount of minutes. Shanoa Louie gets through some traffic, no good. Back of the rim, tough break there. Out of play, and the Nighthawks will take possession.
And Shanoa Louie and Caitlin Grossman both sharing the court at the same time. Something to note. Usually they are subs for each other.
Absolutely. We see Louie come in for Grossman. We usually see Bauman come in for Aspen Giese. What a steal there from Caitlin Grossman. Half block, half steal. Either way, she came away with it. Layla Bauman going up quick. Out of play. Defensive effort there from Caitlin Grossman. And now Layla Bauman for the inbound. Coming in for Giese, getting it back. Bauman fading on the two. It's good.
Bauman now in double digits as well with 11 points.
So the Jackets' depth continues to show. And Janae Davis, her pass. Tipped. It looks like Caitlin Grossman is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be our first time out here this third quarter, flying through these first 5 minutes. As you hit on, Gage, double-digit points for days for these Yellow Jackets. Layla Bauman, Deani Boyce, Caitlin Grossman all in double figures. Courtney Nelson's right there with 9 points. Chloe Williams with 7. And Aspen Giese with 5. We're still waiting on career 3, number 200 for Aspen Giese, stuck on 199. She hit that one early in this contest.
Right, and as we talked about earlier, second, third quarter is huge for Jackets. Usually able to make some pretty solid adjustments in the locker room, and it seems like they did it again as well. They got up to as big as a 25-point lead in this third quarter. Just able to run with it. You see them, just like on Thursday, pushing the pace down court. They get a rebound, their head's immediately up and looking for the next pass, and they've been getting out and playing in this third quarter, outscoring the Nighthawks 6-13 so far.
Absolutely, and we touched on that in the second quarter as well. The Jackets just absolutely run away from teams in that, starting in that second quarter and into the third. Combined between second and third quarter, the Jackets have outscored the Nighthawks 40-16. Nighthawks took an edge after the first quarter. They were up 21-19. It's been all Jackets ever since. And pass inside there for Kendall Clark. That one out of play, heads up. And a lost possession there for the Nighthawks. Jackets back to work offensively. 22-point lead. So you can never be too safe. We saw the Jackets with a 17-point lead the other night evaporate in the second half. They rallied late to take it by a score of 66-61. Nice work inside there for Bauman. No good. Rebound out of play. Shanoa Louie with the last touch. Gotta believe that was one of the messages from head coach Kevin Wooden at halftime. Got a good lead. Let's keep building on it, keep the foot on the gas, and they've certainly done that here through this first half and change of this third quarter.
This also allows them to get some much-needed rest. Aspen Geesey just now coming off the bench, but Diani Boyce, a big player for the Jackets, getting some nice rest after playing 24 minutes in this contest. Tied with Williams. But that's kind of a plus of having a lead, much more than just winning the basketball game by such a margin. You get some breathers for your players.
And Janae Wells up and good off the glass, making it a 20-point game, 3:50 to go. Layla Bauman turning and burning left side. All the way to the baseline, spins it back there for Caitlin Grossman into the paint for Shanoa Louie. Nice work to get through some traffic there from Shanoa Louie, up and good, her first points of the contest. And Kate Clark coming around, finding Kendall Clark eventually. That one went through Janae Wells. Kendall from Kate, shooting the mid-range two. It's good. Turnaround jumper there for Kendall Clark. She's got 8 points in the game. And now Chloe Williams finding Layla Bauman. She'll get it right back. She's going to go to her right into the lane. It's good. Saw the lane, took it. 2 more points for the Jackets, 22-point lead.
Williams now with 9.
Pass tip taken away there by Courtney Nelson. And zigging and zagging into the front court. Looks like Jackets are going to take a timeout with 2:45 to go. We will do the same. Jackets up big, 63-41. Back to work here at Alterowitz Gym. The Yellow Jackets, their lead still significant. 22 points, 2:45 to go, third quarter.
Turnovers are probably a big part of that for the Nighthawks. Nighthawks already with 13 turnovers in this game. Empty possessions are something you definitely don't want as a team, and you'd rather have a bad shot than no shot. So want to cut down on that if you want to see this lead dwindle.
And Aspen Geesey tripped up right there. That may well send her to the stripe. Nope, we're going to get a baseline inbound instead. Chloe Williams all the way in here for Courtney Nelson. Finding Geesey. Aspen Geesey spins away from the pressure, finds Nelson for 3, no good. Rebound loose. Taken by Deani Boyce. She's fouled on the way up, and she'll go to the stripe.
Geesey still 1 for 5 for beyond. Still looking to join that 200 3-pointers made club. But again, tonight just not falling for her like they weren't on Thursday. Only with one in that contest as well.
And Deani Boyce from the stripe. First one is good. Drops the second one as well. So Deani Boyce, 19 points. And pass tipped by Giese, but out of play. With 2:09 to go, third quarter, the Jackets continue to add to this lead, now 24. Bo Brugman comes across, now working inside. Nice cut. Backside cut there from Chloe DeHaro.
DeHaro's first 2 points of the contest, going to the stripe to see if she can get one more. Kind of unusual. She's the fourth highest scorer on this team, averaging 8 points per game.
We've seen this team, this Jackets bunch, their defense is relentless. We've seen them hold a lot of teams, higher end scorers, to fewer points than they're accustomed to. It's certainly been the case tonight. And then you sitting on 43 points.
Absolutely. The Jackets have 11 steals in this one, as well as 2 blocks coming off the hands of Caitlin Grossman and Deani Boyce.
And Chloe Williams from Courtney Nelson. Nice pass inside. Giese for 3. That one's good. Career 3, number 200 for Aspen Giese. Gives the Jackets a 28-point lead.
Giese's 8th points of the contest. Another Jacket looking at double-digit points. We got Chloe Williams sitting at 9 and Courtney Nelson sitting at 9. And then obviously Giese at 8. Layla Bauman, Caitlin Grossman, and Deani Boyce already joined that double-digit point club in this game. Caitlin Grossman and Deani Boyce coming off some pretty solid scoring outings on Thursday as well.
Giese's pass gotten there by Deani Boyce. Boyce spins it back for Williams. Williams for Bauman for 3. That one's good. Nothing but the net there for Layla Bauman. Back-to-back threes for the Jackets, make it 71-43.
And Bauman supplying really, really nice minutes off the bench. 14 now for her in the game. 14 points off the bench, and the Jackets don't rotate much, but to have depth like that where you can sit back on them and get 14 points from them, that's pretty nice for your starters to be able to trust and fall back on.
Absolutely. If this keeps up, we should expect to see some of these younger players get some playing time. Bailey Finn, Avery Burkhart, Cameron Kester, to name a few. Ali Lagaki often comes in late game situations as well. A little way to go before we get there. 42 seconds left in the third. This Jackets lead continues to grow. They're up by 27. Against an NNU team that averages nearly 72 points per game. Currently at 44. This is likely their final possession of the third quarter. Nice pass inside, back out. Brugman no good from 3. And Chloe Williams now. Thought going with speed first, instead dropped it off for Courtney Nelson.
Jackets outscoring the Nighthawks by 12 in this third quarter. 25 points as opposed to their 13.
Fading on the 2 there was Nelson, no good. Loose ball. It's going to be a jump ball here. NNU's going to take possession. 2.8 to go. And Kendall Clark long inbounds for DeHaro. Throwing it up just ahead of the buzzer. No good. And that'll take us to the break. Fourth quarter action just around the corner. The Jackets cruising to the finish, 71-44.
30 seconds. All the cash you can. Whatever cash Jacob collects, he takes home. All right, Jacob, are you ready? Get set, go! There you go. Amazing what money will do to a person. He's going to get it all right. Pretty sure. Wow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, Jacob. Great job. Congratulations. Enjoy those winnings courtesy of the First Interstate Bank Dash for Cash. Fans, don't forget about Wendy's Frosties for free. The women only need to score 2 more points, and you're going to all get free Frosties.
Back to work here at Altero. It's Jim. Fourth quarter underway. Courtney Nelson taking the inbound pass. First possession for the Jackets out of play. They'll maintain possession.
Jackets absolutely dominating in offensive rebounds. 13 offensive rebounds to Northwest Nazarene's 5. That's got them a lot of second chance looks. And they've converted a lot of those with 12 second chance points in the game already. And
Nelson lobs it in for Boyce for 3 for Bauman. No good. Boyce on the rebound, keeping it in. You're going to say she picks up the foul here, taking that rebound. Not much there, but we're not wearing stripes.
There we go again. If that foul wasn't called, that would have been another offensive rebound and just a place they've been putting it to the Nighthawks.
Now 9:35 to go. Bo Brugman, nice pass there for Loy Wade. Instead, taken away by Chloe Williams. Another steal for the Jackets. Williams for Bauman.
14th turnover of the game for the Nighthawks.
Nice backside feed. Wasn't the intended target. Boyce takes it for 3. No good.
But the 12th steal for the Jackets, so 2 sides to every story, I guess.
Another turnover right there. Intercepted pass there from Courtney Nelson. Nelson all the way to the rim. Going coast to coast. She'll pass it off for Aspen Giese. That's good for 3. We'll get to number 201 just for good measure. The Jackets lead by 30. And the Nighthawks back to work offensively. Chloe DeHaro. Nice pass inside there for Bo Brugman. That one's good. She's going to head to the stripe as well. First trip to the line for Brugman this evening.
Giese on that last 3 gets 11 points. The 4th Jacket in double figures with 3 rebounds and 4 assists to complement.
No good. On the 3-point play there was Brugman. Jackets back to the offense. Boyce had it tapped away. Got it back for the moment. Still kept it. Got it out for Chloe Williams. Now for Shanoa Louie for 3. No good. Rebound loose. Gotten by Courtney Nelson. Nelson from right to left. That pass tip taken away there by DeHaro. Running into Deani Boyce. She'll pick up the foul.
Not often you see Louie shooting those deeper shots. She's usually more of your traditional big, getting it inside and getting looks from there. But
typically that inside threat for sure. Personal foul number 3 for Deani Boyce. And the inbound for DeHaro. She drops it off for Kate Clark. Now working inside, back to the top. Dropping it off for Brugman. And Wade spinning, shooting on the baseline, no good. Courtney Nelson on the rebounds.
Worth mentioning, another double for Deani Boyce on the week. She had one Thursday against Central Washington and continues that greatness today with 19 points, 10 rebounds.
Another fantastic outing for her. Courtney Nelson, 9.6 rebounds to her credit. Chloe Williams, 9.7 rebounds. Caitlin Grossman, 10 points, 5. They do just a little bit of everything. Every player on this team, you won't find one that's only putting up points. They put up points, they rebound, they steal, they assist, they block, they do everything.
First made 3 since, I believe, the second half for the Nighthawks there.
They did not make one in the third quarter. I believe that's their first of this fourth. As a team shooting 5 for 12 from deep range. It's not too bad on the percentage, just under 42% for the night. And Courtney Nelson working it in down low, rebound loose. Taken there by Bo Brugman.
They just really seemed to slow down from beyond the arc. They got out pretty quick. I believe about 4 for 6 around the second quarter, and since have kind of slowed down.
And believe that's personal foul number 4 for Deani Boyce. Be curious to see if we see her the rest of the way. This one should be fairly well in hand for the Jackets, up by 25. Just under 7 minutes to go. Kendall Clark on the baseline, shooting no good. Rebound taken by Nelson, up for Williams, going quick. Williams for Grossman, now Giese straight away, lobs it all the way down for Louie. Great pass, great catch, great shot, Shanoa Louie. 4 points on the night. Jackets up by 27. Kendall Clark again going to the rim. That time it drops. And the foul here. They signal number 30. I believe that's going to be Bo Brugman's foul. And the pass in for Aspen Giese. Turning and burning right-hand side, going behind the back. Trying to get around Elliott Lee. Pass tipped. Shanoa Louie kept it in play. Finds Chloe Williams. Pass in front there for Caitlin Grossman. Up and good through all the contact. She's going to head to the stripe. So Caitlin Grossman a chance to make it 13 on the night. Nothing but the net. Make it a 28-point lead. And kicking out the foot there was Courtney Nelson. So the Nighthawks going to have the inbound instead. 5:47 to go in this one. And the inbound nearly taken away. Jump ball. Possession still to the Nighthawks. Aspen Giese trying to rip that one away, nearly did.
Jackets still with 4 out of 5 starters in. Not unusual for them as they run about a 7-person rotation.
And working around the outside. Shooting the three, no good, was Riley Edlifson. On the rebound, there is Giese. Keeping it in is Nelson. And Giese finding Nelson. Shanoa Louie. They're going to say she pushed off, so the bucket's not going to count. Bonus territory here for the Nighthawks. Foul number 5 for the Jackets in this fourth quarter. Gage, right you are. 3-4 of the 5 Jacket starters now over 30 minutes. Pardon me, 3 of the 5. Caitlin Grossman sitting at 18. Deani Boyce at 27. Again, gotta believe it's pretty unlikely we'll see Boyce the rest of the way with 4 fouls. This one should be, again, pretty well in hand for the Jackets. Now under 5 minutes to go. That one's thrown away. And with just over 5 minutes gone, this will be our final media timeout with 4:58 to go. The Jackets lead 79-51.
You get a free small Frosty from Wendy's. No coupon is necessary. Just head to any Billings Wendy's within 24 hours and mention Yellow Jacket Frosties to get your free small Frosty.
Back to work here at Alterowitz Gym. The final 4:58 of this one. The Yellow Jackets wrapping this one up with a bow. What will very likely be win number 23 of the season.
Right, Travis. And unless we see any T-Mac 13 points in 30 seconds performances, the Jackets continuing the story of having a pretty big scoring margin, beating teams on average of 12.6 points per game, per win, this season, or per game.
Aspen Giese, front of the rim, backboard and in from 3 range.
Continuing to build that lead and continuing to tell the story of the season with that huge margin. Picking up their second meeting with this team. They actually lost the first one to them away. That game was a one-possession game, ended up being 69-75, so they got them back at the end of the season.
And working ahead here for Chloe Williams, shooting the 3. There's Layla Bauman. That one's nothing but the bottom of the net. Layla Bauman is 3 for 6 from deep range. As a team, now the Jackets 10 for 25. Spinning, shooting there. Danica Starr, no good.
And where the Nighthawks kind of started slowing down in three-point shooting, it seemed the Jackets definitely picked it up. I mean, first quarter, second quarter, some rough shooting. 2 for 5 in the first, 2 for 6 in the second.
Layla Bauman doing it again. Make it 4 on the night. She's got 20 points coming off the bench. And now I believe we will see some of these younger Jackets get some time here. It looks like Indy Browning and Bailey Finn are up and ready to go. Caitlin Grossman inside, spins it off the glass and in. 90 points for the Yellow Jackets. leaving little to no doubt. They just continue to run past teams this last stretch of 6 or 7 games.
Layla Ballman actually becoming your leading scorer for the Jackets with 20, passing Diani Boyce with 19, and that's 20 off the bench. So
an incredible night for her, 26 minutes played. So we've seen her quite a lot, maybe more than usual on the season. She is averaging just under 20 minutes per game. So about 6 minutes more than we usually see her.
But seeing her for good reason. 4 for 7 from 3, 20 points, 3 rebounds. She definitely played her part in this one.
Every reason to keep her in the game when you play it that well. And the rotation is on. The starters are out. On the floor, it's Bauman Louie, Bailey Finn, Avery Burkhart, and Indy Browning. They'll come in to play out this final just under 3 minutes. Shanoa Louie on the rebound. Bounces it out for Indy Browning.
We've talked a lot about those second and third quarters for the Jackets, but how about this fourth? Another 10-point scoring margin so far, 9-19, and seem to still have their feet on the gas.
And the Jackets took timeout just ahead of that. So they'll maintain possession. Coach Wooden having a quick word with the 5. A lot of pressure here from the Nighthawks. You got, of course, all bench players in the contest at this point. Got to believe NNU is going to try and make up some ground. Not that you're going to make up 37 points in 2.5 minutes, but they're certainly not going to go quietly. Bailey Finn for the inbounds. Reminder, folks, stick around immediately following the conclusion of this one. The 2025 Yellow Jacket Hall of Fame class will be honored on the courts. And Browning pulling up, shooting, no good. Just shy of the foul line with 2:22 to go.
Chloe DeHaro's still in, the only starter in for the Nighthawks, I believe.
DeHaro, I believe, has played the fewest of the starters. Played just 15 minutes in this one. DeHaro now straight away takes the lane off the glass. No good. Fouled.
Again, DeHaro, the 4th leading scorer for this team. Been a bit more quiet tonight, but as Travis said, this Yellow Jackets D seems to do that. Forced about 15 turnovers, 13 steals, and 2 blocks from Caitlin Grossman and Deani Boyce. Just suffocating defense, and that's just the stuff that shows up on the stat sheet, so whatever they did off definitely played into this huge lead and a huge statement from the Jackets.
I think the biggest part of this defense that doesn't necessarily, it kind of does show up on the sheet when you look at turnovers and steals, but just the pressure. I mean, this defense just pressures their opponent into bad decisions, and that is the difference. And we talk about it all the time with this team, that it starts with defense. Great defense leads to offense for this team, and that's certainly been the case tonight. Defensively, all the turnovers, all the steals, they've got 90 points on the board, and an unbelievable game for these Yellow Jackets tonight. Indy Browning drops it out for Bailey Finn. Back for Browning. Now for Bauman. Bauman for Finn for 3. No good. Rebound loose.
Like you said, Travis, defense turns to offense, and that's definitely showed tonight. 20 points off turnovers for the Jackets. 9 of those in fast break. Just absolutely getting out and playing their best basketball tonight in a big conference game. And the Nighthawks are not a bad team by any stretch of the word. They're number 5 in the conference. Been playing good games, and that's kind of just what Jackets do, I guess, is they make statements like this.
Certainly a statement game. The last two games, taking wins off two opponents who beat you earlier in the year. I always say you learn more from a loss than a win. It certainly seems like the Jackets learned quite a bit from Central Washington and NNU as they're going to get through this week 2-0. And now on the inbounds.
And not only the Nighthawks and the Wildcats, not only that 2-0, but I believe they're now on a 7-win streak with this one.
This will be win number 7.
Definitely took a lot from those games because I do believe those were their last 2 losses, that 0-for-2 trip on the road for them, and since then just foot on the gas.
And going quick here, DeHaro off the glass and in. Final minute of this one. Cameron Kester into the contest for the Yellow Jackets. As is Caitlin Hamilton. And Allie Lagaki. Indy Browning remaining in, as is Avery Burkhart. Kester takes the lane, shoots off the glass and in. She's fouled. She'll head to the stripe. I don't know if they'll get to 100. It doesn't necessarily matter, but a chance to get 93 at least. What an outing for these Yellow Jackets tonight. I believe their highest, no, not their highest score of the season. They put up 97 against Seattle Pacific. And shooting the 3, no good there for Danica Starr. Burkhart on the rebound, trying to keep it away. DeHaro turned her over right under the rim. 2 is good, and she'll head to the stripe.
Just trying to make the scoreboard look a bit prettier for the Nighthawks here.
Without a doubt, the Jackets' largest margin of victory this season had been 40 points. That will, in all likelihood, hold up. I can't see the Jackets dropping another 8 in 18 and a half seconds. Of course, barring, and Coach Kevin Wooden calling the timeout. 18 and a half to go. Barring an NNU intentional foul, I would imagine this is going to be the final possession. The Jackets should just run out the clock.
Northwest Nazarene probably looking to win out if they still want a chance in that GNAC tournament. 8-6 in conference. St. Martin's right behind them at 7-7. They'll drop to Northwest Nazarene. Will drop to 8-7. So still a chance for them, but they're going to have to play some of their best basketball in this last little stretch of season.
St. Martin's and Simon Fraser are certainly going to thank the Yellow Jackets for this one. St. Martin's that final team inside the cut line. Simon Fraser, their GNAC tournament hopes still alive, certainly with this win by the Jackets. And the final 10 seconds of this one. Indy Browning going to drop it inside there for Caitlin Hamilton. She'll get it back. And a foul with 2 seconds left. That's going to be it. The Jackets going to throw it in. They're going to take this one by a final score of 93-62, barring a last-second shot. And in for Lagaki. She's just going to melt the clock. 93-62, the final this evening. The Yellow Jackets with a statement to the Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks and the rest of the GNAC Conference. Now 12-2 in conference play.
And what an incredible statement it was. I mean, the only 2 conference losses coming from the Central Washington Wildcats and the Nighthawks, and they just beat them both, and by quite the margin. Well, it was going to be by quite the margin of Central Washington. They managed to dwindle that down a bit, but definitely this one a huge statement victory for the Yellow Jackets, able to get back their only 2 losses of conference play this season, 2 of their only 4. just shows you the resilience of this team, their ability to adapt. Very impressive win from the Yellow Jackets tonight.
Absolutely. The road ahead for these Jackets, big one you circle on the calendar. They're going to head to Anchorage to face the #1 team in the conference away from the friendly confines of Alterowitz Gym. Of course, the Jackets took down the Seawolves here at home by double figures back on January 25th. That's going to be one to keep an eye on coming up 5 days from now on Thursday night. That'll be a 7:30 local time tip-off, 5:30 in Alaska. And putting the finishing touches on this one, Layla Bauman led the way. All players, 20 points on the night. Deani Boyce right behind her with 19. Grossman had 15. Giese had 14. Williams and Nelson just outside double figures with 9 apiece. Courtney Nelson, another day at the office, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals to her credit this evening. And that is going to be a wrap for this one. A fantastic outing for these Lady Yellow Jackets. And folks, we invite you to stick around. Our 2025 Hall of Fame class will be honored on the court here in just a few moments. And followed by the men tipping off against Northwest Nazarene. That tip-off time should be just about 7:30 local time.
Our first inductee tonight is Steve Fredrickson. Multi-time all-region selection, Steve finished from 2016 to 2019 for MSU baseball, helping the Yellow Jackets earn 3 GNAC regular season championships in 4 seasons, along with the program's first GNAC tournament championship in 2019. The right-hander finished his career as a staple at the top of MSUB's pitching records, including the second most wins in program history with 19. Fredrickson also holds the 9th lowest ERA in program history at 5.34, the 3rd lowest opponent batting average with 249, and the 3rd highest strikeout total with 209. Fredrickson, whose 212.1 career innings ranked 4th most, and his 31 starts tied for the 5th most in team history. Steve was an NCBWA honorable mention in his junior and senior seasons, while picking up ABCA All-Region second-team honors as well in 2019. He became the first Yellow Jacket to win GNAC Pitcher of the Year in 2018, and he was selected to the All-GNAC First Team 2 times, while tying for the program record for GNAC Pitcher of the Week awards with 4, and becoming a 3-time academic All-GNAC honoree. Congratulations, Steve. Our next inductee is Dave Austin. A member of some of the first teams fielded in MSU men's soccer history, Dave established himself as one of the program's first star players. Playing from 1997 to 2000, Austin became the first Yellow Jacket in program history to receive regional honors when he was selected to the NSCAA All-Far West Region 3rd Team in 1998, earning All-Pac West 2nd Team honors the same season. Austin finished his Yellow Jacket career with 27 goals, a total that today is tied for 2nd most in program history, while his 61 total points remain 3rd most, accumulated by a Yellow Jacket in their career. Austin's 68 total games played in his MSU career also rank as the 10th most in program history. Congratulations, Dave. The next inductees are Barb and Carl Hewlin. Longtime supporters of both the University at Large and Yellow Jacket athletics, Barb and Carl Hewlin have been involved with Montana State University Billings for more than 50 years. Carl, who graduated from MSUB, at the time it was Eastern Montana College, In 1970, competed in both cross-country and track and field in his time as a Yellow Jacket. Before completing his degree in biology with a minor in chemistry, the two have continued to give back to MSU Billings, continually supporting both the College of Health Professions and Science while establishing the Human Athletic Scholarships, which are awarded to multiple Yellow Jacket Student Athletes of the Year each year to help support them as they pursue their academic and their athletic goals. Congratulations, Barb and Carl. Our last inductee this evening is Alicia Breen. Arguably the most decorated student athlete in the history of MSUB athletics, Alicia finished her Yellow Jacket career with her name plastered across the women's basketball record books. Breen finished her career with 2,001 total points scored, a program record that stands to this day. She also finished as the all-time leader in free throws made, while tying the record for most games played in a career with 130. Breen also holds top marks for points and free throws made in the season, while ranking in the top 10 of almost every all-time statistical category, following a playing career that spanned the 2013 to 2018. In her career, Breen helped to guide the Yellow Jackets to the program's first ever GNAC regular season championship in 2013-14, and the GNAC tournament championship in 2017-18. She was a member of 3 NCAA regional teams, including a run to the Sweet 16 in 2013 and 14, and an NCAA West Regional victory and Elite 8 berth in 2017 and 18. Breen finished her career with both D2 CCA and WBCA All-American First Team Awards from the 2017 and 18 season. She remains the only player in program history to earn D2 CCA West Region Player of the Year and GNAC Championships MVP honors, while being the second player in program history to earn GNAC Player of the Year. Breen was a 2-time All-GNAC First Teamer, awarded All-GNAC Honorable Mention one time, and was a 3rd-team academic All-GNAC selection. Congratulations, Alicia. One more round of applause for the Yellow Jacket Hall of Fame distinction class of 2000.